basically the whole idea behind the mask was WrestleMania was in Glendale last year. So for me, as a kid growing up, I was a big wrestling fan, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do something different. And I like trying to think outside the box with my mask. So I went with the wrestling theme. And so the main thing, the four guys on it were pretty much the two big main events for WrestleMania last year. So Bret Hart, who came back, and Vince McMahon. So obviously, anybody who knows wrestling, there's a little bit of history there. And then The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels' actual last match was at WrestleMania last year. So I thought it was something kind of cool to do and something different. For me, I'll talk to my friends and stuff, or just kind of get random ideas or something kind of cool, like whether music. And it's funny. I mean, I really enjoy rock music, but I don't have a clue how to play an instrument. So that's kind of maybe I should learn, but you just get ideas from your buddies and yourself, whether it's pop culture, TV, whatever, music. When you're younger, I mean, the helmets were always, like Cujo always had a really cool helmet, and I always liked Andy Moog's helmet in Boston with the Bruin thing. Obviously Ed Belfour always had his Eddie the Eagle thing, and so I mean those guys kind of started, I think, as far as coming up with something really creative and something unique for themselves. It's something that you just totally get to express and be creative with. And I have on my back plate, I've always put my family's initials, so my parents, my two brothers, and my wife, and now my son, who's on the bottom there. So those are staples I always have on the back plate. And the St. Anger fist has been on the back plate for the last probably 4 or 5 masks I had. So I like the way it looks, the fist coming out, and that's my tattoo. So it's kind of part of me, I guess. Vancouver, I was a big Canucks fan growing up. I was a British Columbia kid, so I talked to some of my buddies who were huge Canuck fans, and they mentioned the one picture, the Kirk McLean, Trevor Linden picture, that is iconic, I guess, in the circles of the Vancouver fans. So I thought that'd be a good idea to put that on there, and then you always go with history there with old players, and Stan Smeel, who's a legend in Vancouver, and same with Harold Schneps, who I put on the helmet too, who was actually my coach in junior. So, and then just, in past things, it's been, I'm a huge Metallica fan. I mean, anybody that knows me, I mean, I have a tattoo on my leg of their St. Anger album. So, and it actually worked out really, it actually was pretty cool too, because I did get to meet the band a couple years ago, so they got to see my helmet, and they autographed my helmet and stuff. So, it's just something that I like, something different. I'm not a very creative, artistic kind of guy, so, to be able to just do something like that and, get to wear it, and it is funny if you look back on the old helmets, how simple and very, team-oriented they were, and now it's started to come more into, kind of an individual / kind of team thing. So it's, like I said, it's kind of cool as a goalie. It's one of the unique things about the position is you do get to express yourself a little bit and show what you like and show different things that that you're into and stuff. So, I think it's really cool for our sport that we're able to do that, because not any other sport allows you to do that. So I think it's, like I said, I think it's a pretty unique and pretty cool thing for us to be able to do.